the reunion that slipped away, and the chain reaction that followed. John Harbaugh didn't just miss out on a coach, he watched an entire vision fall apart in real time. According to multiple reports, Harbaugh was convinced that Todd Monken would be joining him in New York as the Giants' next offensive coordinator. This wasn't speculation. This was expectation. Harbaugh even admitted publicly that he tried to talk Monken out of going elsewhere. In his mind, it was already happening. This was supposed to be the reunion, the continuation of something that worked. Instead, Cleveland quietly stepped in and changed everything. Cleveland's move was calculated, not desperate. While New York was focused on filling coordinator roles, the Browns were playing chess. Cleveland had history with Monken. He had been there before in 2019. They knew his system, they knew his personality, and more importantly, they knew his value. So when the opportunity came, the Browns didn't offer him a lateral move. They offered him control, a head coaching position, a clean slate, and the freedom to build the program his way. Monken didn't hesitate. Harbaugh handled the situation with grace, saying he was proud of Monken and happy for him. But make no mistake, this one stung. Harbaugh wasn't just losing a friend, he was losing the architect of one of the NFL's most efficient and dangerous offenses. And Cleveland wasn't done yet. This wasn't a hire, it was a hostile takeover. Todd Monken didn't arrive in Cleveland alone. He brought the blueprint. One by one, the Browns pulled key pieces out of Baltimore's offensive infrastructure, the same infrastructure that helped fuel Lamar Jackson's MVP resurgence and made the Ravens a nightmare matchup every week. Travis Switzer, a longtime Ravens assistant, arrives as offensive coordinator, bringing deep knowledge of Baltimore's run-heavy, matchup-driven approach. Danny Breyer steps in as pass-game coordinator, a coach who understands how to maximize tight ends and manipulate defensive coverages. And then comes the move that shocked everyone. Daniel Stern. Daniel Stern, the name you didn't know. But Daniel Stern is only 25 years old. He's a Yale graduate, and he may be the most important hire Cleveland made. Officially, Stern was listed as a football analyst in Baltimore. In reality, he was the engine behind many of the Ravens' boldest and smartest in-game decisions. During games, Stern sat in the coaching booth, eyes locked on the live broadcast feed. Every play, every down, every clock scenario. He wasn't guessing. He was calculating. Win probability. Break-even models. Fourth down efficiency trends across the entire NFL. Those aggressive Ravens decisions that made fans gasp? They were backed by data, not bravado. Baltimore led the league with a 76.5% fourth down conversion rate, converting 13 of 17 attempts. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because Stern was feeding Harbaugh real-time probabilities that justified taking those risks. Now Cleveland has given him something unheard of for someone his age. Associate head coach. With authority over game clock management, fourth down decisions, situational football coaches' challenges. This is analytics fully integrated into power, why this is a game changer for Shadur Sanders. Now let's talk about the quarterback. Shadur Sanders is walking into his first full NFL season as a starter. That's pressure enough on its own. Young quarterbacks are often asked to process too much, too fast, and many fail because of it. Monken's approach flips that script. With Daniel Stern in his ear, Monken doesn't have to rely on instinct alone. He has live data telling him when aggression increases the odds of winning, and when restraint is smarter. That means Shadur doesn't have to manage the moment. He just has to execute. Picture this. Week 10, Browns versus Ravens. 4th and 3 at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Most coaches punt. Stern runs the numbers. Going for it raises win probability by 12%. Monken trusts the process. The play is called, Sanders delivers. That's not luck. That's structure. Analytics don't replace football. They sharpen it. Let's address the criticism before it comes. Analytics aren't perfect. Numbers don't throw passes. Data doesn't make tackles. Football will always be a player's game. But when analytics are used as a guide, not a crutch, they become a weapon. Baltimore proved that. Lamar Jackson's MVP season didn't happen in isolation. It was the product of player development, scheme design, and data-driven decision-making working together. Now that entire ecosystem has moved to Cleveland. Meanwhile, Harbaugh is starting over. John Harbaugh remains one of the best coaches in the NFL. That hasn't changed. But the reality is unavoidable. He lost Monken. He lost Stern. He lost key pieces of the system that elevated Baltimore's offense. And now he's heading to New York, a franchise still searching for identity, stability, and direction. Rebuilding an offensive operation without your core architects is no small task. The bigger picture. Cleveland built for the future. This wasn't about headlines. This was about foundation. Todd Monken now has a trusted offensive coordinator, a proven pass game designer, and an analytics leader with real authority. That's how modern contenders are built. If Cleveland surrounds Shadur Sanders with the right offensive line, reliable weapons, and complementary defense, this team isn't just rebuilding. It's positioning itself to compete. Not someday. Soon. Final question. So now the question turns to you. Is Daniel Stern the hidden difference maker that pushes Cleveland over the edge? Will analytics help Shadur Sanders reach championship-level football? Or are numbers overrated in a league driven by talent and toughness? One thing is certain. This coaching carousel didn't just shuffle names, it reshaped the future.